Wow.
Oh, stop it. You're kidding.
Where did the ball go?
Into the net.
Welcome to Padres and Playdates. This is our postseason podcast.
Woohoo! The Padres season may be over, but we're still here.
Can't get rid of us. We're here week in, week out, whether the Padres are playing or not.
I know. We had so much fun with Hannah and then Carol was last week. Oh my gosh. I'm still smiling.
I know. She's hilarious.
So funny. She's our new best crush.
She used the entertainment on Padres.
Like, I keep looking out my window hoping her van's going to roll down again.
Her giant camper van.
So fun.
Watch.
I love her.
She was a hoot and a half.
She was the best first guest.
Best first guest. Now I'm going to yes.
We had the best time.
Best time with her. Our episode, I think, was very funny. So if you haven't watched that, you should definitely go back and watch it. But we also have another very exciting guest today.
I know. I cannot wait.
I know. Ryan Cohen. He is a Padres fanatic. He is the social media manager for John Boy.
What a fun job.
Oh
my gosh.
Can't
wait to talk to him.
Yep. And welcome to our podcast, Ryan Cohen.
Here we are.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Today we're joined by Ryan Cohen, San Diego Padres fanatic / John Boy Media social media coordinator. Is that correct?
That's right. You got the official title down. I like it.
You know, we've been working on that. Hey, was it hard for you to put Padres gear on today? Because it was for me, to be honest.
I actually filmed something in Washington Square Park this morning with a different company doing like sports trivia stuff. And they were like, bring your best Padres merch. I was like, all right, I'll put it back on. Here we go.
Right. I know.
It's funny how I'm like not embarrassed, but I'm just so bummed when they lose that all the Padres merch in my closet I don't want to look at. And then a week or two later, I'm like, nah, this is still my whole identity. This is still what I love.
I know. I have like a ridiculous amount of Padres hats. Like it's pretty stupid. And it's like I wear them year round. And I think for the first time I was like, I'm going to wear my Ralph Lauren polo hats instead, just for like a few weeks till, you know.
Yeah, you know, we survived.
Once it gets to the off season, it's like it's still Padres. I still love them so much. I mean, I watched a lot worse teams than the teams we watched this year.
For sure. I know. I couldn't believe it. We hit 90 wins this year. We've only done that 6 times. I didn't realize that.
It's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty bad.
I know.
You know what? Okay. Ryan, you said that a minute ago, and I was like, truly, I don't really feel like I get as heartbreaking and annoying as the Padres are. Sometimes I don't get embarrassed until this year. I was angry and embarrassed.
Yeah.
I do not get angry and embarrassed about baseball, usually.
Well, because we should have farther.
Last year hurt me really bad because my least favorite thing in the world is watching the Dodgers win the World Series. And my favorite thing in the world is watching the Padres hypothetically win a World Series.
So that's fair. That's fair.
To have that, and I really, the Dodgers so much has said it. It felt like if the Padres had won that series, they would have won the World Series. I know. Still eats at me. It still sucks.
Last season crushed my soul for sure. Especially because I was at those games when they won against the Dodgers, and then we were at that last game at Petco. And we kind of got tickets last minute. It was me and her and 2 girlfriends. Oh, yeah. And we were like, we're going to do lawn tickets just for this last game. The vibes were off from the very beginning.
We knew something was fishy.
It's like the universe was mentally preparing us. But anyways, we're off on a tangent here.
I know.
Ryan, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? We really don't know that much about you. We do, but we don't. So tell our audience, are you from San Diego? Were you born here, raised here?
Yeah.
Yeah, born and raised Cardiff, Encinitas, North County.
Fun.
I went to San Diego. Oh, heaven. I grew up in paradise. I had the best childhood imaginable. I was so lucky. And I diehard Padres fan from a young age. It's the only sport or team I ever cared about. My parents weren't super into it. My mom has become a super fan over the last few years, which makes me so happy. But they weren't into it growing up, and the Padres weren't very good. So it quickly kind of became my thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's Ryan. He's the one who loves the Padres. And I loved it. I started tweeting at 13 because I wanted to talk about the Padres with people. And I tweeted into a void. I mean, I had no followers, no responses, nothing. Yeah. a little bit.
We're like, how old is Brian? I'm like, I
Yeah.
think he's in his 20s. Yeah. No, that's super cute. Keep going. Keep going.
And that was, I'm 25. So I started tweeting 2013.
Yeah.
And then I started like dancing on the Jumbotron at games, and I had really long hair and would bounce around and have fun with my friends in high school, and got a little bit of attention from that, and just kind of spiraled from there. I mean, my dream was always to work in baseball in some capacity, but I certainly didn't think tweeting would be my route to get to a job like this. And, it's a dream. Like no kidding. But I went up to college at UC Davis. I was a little worried when I left San Diego. I was like, am I going to care about baseball? And the Padres left? No, I still care just as much.
UC Davis, that's where my dad went.
No kidding.
Cool.
I loved Davis. I loved it. It was such a great town. So much fun to go to school there.
What was your major?
And then I was communications and psychology, which was honestly just because I thought those classes were fun. It wasn't
psychology.
I didn't have it.
Major here too, and I was like, oh, I like this. This is fun.
This
you know,
good.
They were interesting. I didn't really have a plan. I was just like, I want to work in baseball. I'm going to figure this out once I graduate. And then I got super, super lucky because right after college, I won money on the show Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
and
no way!
I was randomly scrolling through your Instagram and saw that.
Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild.
I did not know this. So how did that help you?
So I took the money and moved to New York because I wanted to work at John Boy Media, and I didn't have any real plan. I had made some connections here, and I just loved the company. I thought they did it, and that was September of 2023. So 2 years ago now.
This is the coolest, cutest story I've ever heard in my life. Can they make like a documentary about your life? What the hell?
No, I've been unbelievably lucky from so many ways.
I'm sure you were tail off.
Where I give myself credit is like, once the door is open, I don't shut it on myself, and I do a good job of like making connections, and like I work hard and I know baseball, and like that's all real. But I have had so many doors open for me by so many people that were way nicer to me than they needed to be. So I don't take it for granted. I love it.
I believe in karma more than luck. So I am sure that you're putting out some energy into the world, and people are reading that. You're obviously like, you have good people skills. You are willing to connect with us. You have no idea who we are. You know what I mean?
You're quite amazing, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Have we sold you yet?
I'm in. Oh yeah.
Well,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, like you have a cool story. We're both San Diego natives. Like, I'm like 5th generation San Diegan here. Okay. Steph's,
I'm old enough that I went to the 1998 World Series. Okay.
Yep. Brian wasn't even born yet.
Oh my God.
Negative 2 years old.
That is so crazy.
But it's really cool just like connecting with fans and people who like get what we're experiencing and feeling and like what we're passionate about. We were already kind of talking a little bit about the postseason, but let's kind of jump back into that for a second. Like, do you have any thoughts you want to share, or do you just like not want to relive that trauma? Because either way, it's
it's still pretty raw.
I can't believe we didn't get one postseason game. At Petco Park.
Yeah. That hurt the most for me too. I think the hardest part for me, the hardest part for me is they're such a part of your life every day for 162 games, 6 months. And like, maybe I can't watch tonight, but I'm still checking my phone. I'm still keeping up with the scores, but like they're such a huge part of my life. And then you get so excited for this month of October, and it's over within 3 days. And it doesn't ease to an end. It's just bam, done. Move on.
Yeah.
This year didn't hurt me as bad as last year, because last year I felt like that was a team that could win a World Series. I still thought this team could have, especially with the bullpen, but didn't have that same feel as last year for me, kind of all season. I tried to convince myself that it was there, but last season was special. So I hope they're able to bring some of that 2024 energy into 2026 and go from there. But it still sucks. Like we're in the office here watching the playoff games every night, and it's fun. I love playoff baseball, but I have this feeling of like, that should be us. Who
are you rooting for now?
I like the Blue Jays. Vlad Guerrero is really fun to watch. I'd like Seattle to get their first one.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Cubs. I don't really hate anyone. I'm rooting for anyone but the Dodgers, basically.
I wanted the Cubs to win. their series. They lost. I wanted the Phillies to win. They lost. So I'm like, I guess I shouldn't put into the universe who I want to win because they're all losing.
Just stop. I agree. Yeah, Seattle would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. We don't have anything against any team except for the Dodgers. And it's not even like we try not to be too mean on here, but like it's not even just the Dodgers, whatever. I have my opinions about the team and the organization and whatever. It's like you would not, well, you probably would believe it. I don't know how much you post directly about the Padres, but like the hate we get from middle-aged male Dodgers fans is unreal. It's unreal. It makes me lose faith in humanity. And so really that's kind of, emphasizing how I feel about it.
I've been getting hate from Dodgers fans since I was 15 years old. And I'm like, dude, I literally tweet about the San Diego Padres. Like, I don't bug you.
I know.
hate,
That's
like,
what we
don't get me
know.
wrong. Yeah.
That's what we said. We're like, we're not. And then we were like, all right, now we're going to get cheeky and do a couple posts about you because like whatever.
No, my DMs, even today, like last night when the Dodgers won, my DMs are from Dodgers
They
fans.
came back to our page to tell us about the Dodgers winning, and I just want to knowing.
I literally don't read them anymore.
Yeah.
Like if I see that it's long, and I can tell within the first few words if it's a Dodgers fan or not, I just literally, I'm like, let them speak into the void and give us engagement, whatever.
Seriously.
I'm big on the mute button. I love the mute button. Just, you're annoying. Bye. Yeah. And then the number of times, anytime I see that you've muted this account, I never once have clicked on it and it's been something nice and positive. It's always negative. I'm like, oh, well, I muted you for a reason. Like, you suck. Hey, move on.
No other fan base that we've experienced has been like this. And like baseball's fun for us and we don't want to lose that, like
for sure.
It's fun, it's positive.
It's just baseball. We say that a million times.
It's fun.
Yeah. I've had to talk to my mom. Like, she'll read my Twitter comments. I'll be like, Mom, that's not real. Like, those aren't real people who think that. That's either an AI bot sometimes or just like people who are trying to get engagement.
Poor mom.
Like,
I love your mom.
My mom's the best. I love my mom. But I'm like, you can't take this serious. Like, it doesn't affect me, so I'm not letting it affect you. Like, stop, please.
I know. Yeah. I don't know if your mom's a boomer. Our parents are boomers. Like, they just don't get it.
No.
They don't get it. How could they? They didn't live with, it's a different era.
Yeah, no, for sure. Jinx.
We spend way too much time together.
Yeah.
Well, what are we gonna do to make it next year?
Yeah.
What do we need? I mean, we were really lacking the bats. Really lacking the bats. How do we get that back? We have big bats. What's
the mental?
The lineup isn't going to change that much. Like, the starting nine is pretty much, and I like that. I mean, I like the names in the lineup. Ultimately, we're analyzing 3 games, so it's hard to like.
I know
those were the most important 3 games of the year, but it's really hard to say like Cronenworth had a bad season because he didn't. He had a great season. He just struggled for 3 games, and in the regular season, I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't bat an eye, but it happened at the wrong time.
I feel like
I hope next year's team has
strong, and then our bats. It's like, oh,
it was brutal. Yeah. I hope next year's team has more of a sense of urgency. They could have chased down the division this year. They could have chased down that 4 seed and had the games at Petco instead of Wrigley. And I don't know if that would have made a difference, but it certainly didn't help playing that series at Wrigley.
Well, we say a million times on every single I mean, this is our 19th podcast, but the 18 that we have done before, we talk about how many games we lost by 1.
Yeah.
It's like record breaking.
It was like insane.
If you look at the statistics, it's like unheard of.
Yeah.
If we would have won half of those,
we would have been way above like the Brewers who hit the first,
we would have been number 1 in
And I don't ever think it's like a lack of effort. You have to be so competitive to get to the big leagues. Like, they're trying, but I wish there was more of an organizational sense of urgency of like, I think a lot of times we fall back on like, oh, it's just baseball. And that's true. And over 162 random things happen. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like we played like bad today. We played really poorly.
You can cuss on our podcast.
We played like shit today. Like, be better than that. So I I really hope they don't fire Preller. I don't think Schilt needs to go. Like, I like what this team has.
Keep what we've got going, but with a little more urgency. I like that.
My thing is like, it's got to be mental. I mean, use Tatis as an example. Like,
that a weird year.
Weird. That's a great way to put it, because we don't want to bash him because we love him, and
was off.
And you look,
vibes were off.
And off.
That's
a good way to put it. Yep.
If you look at his numbers, they're really good. He plays elite defense. He's a great base runner. Like, he's still a very, very, very good player. But all year, other than April, when we watched him every day, it was like, where is he? Where is that guy that I know?
There's the not so conspiracy theory about how many times he got hit in LA and that he wasn't the same sense. I went off on a tear for multiple episodes about this. I have strong opinions about hitting batters, and not a lot of people don't like my opinions about that, but I'm just like, there has to be stronger consequences, because guess what? These guys are professionals. They're the best in the world. And if they get consequences for hitting batters, they will stop hitting batters. What's the worst that we'll see? More home runs, more hits. Yeah, I think everyone will adjust to that. You know what I mean? We'll be.
I'm sure everyone who disagrees with that disagrees respectfully and very kindly. And has an opinion.
Of course. But they don't tell me that I'm a woman who belongs in the kitchen and nothing about baseball. Never.
Yeah. No, and how could that be?
Okay, Chad, Brad, and your dad.
Yeah. Well, it makes you feel better. I get those comments too, and I'm not a woman, so they're just rude. They're just mean. They're
just different. It's a different flavor. Yeah. They lean into the misogyny with us. Who knows what they're leaning into?
Sure.
But
oh, that's funny.
So speaking of like what our team is going to look like next year and the lineup, how are we feeling about some of our free agents and people that have options for contracts?
We have Cease, Cortez, Arise, O'Hearn. Who am I missing? King and Suarez, right?
Yeah.
It's
pitching mostly.
I would like to everybody except for Cortez, I guess.
That's what I don't need. I just don't know where we're at as an ownership group. You know, under Peter Seidler, I'd be like, definitely want all these guys back. I want King. I want all this. But I don't know if this group spends money. I mean, they kind of did on Pavetta last year.
I know.
Jackson Merrill took a hometown discount. Pavetta had a great year. Pavetta was great. But the number one guy I'd want back is Michael King. I just feel like he has so much more to give to San Diego. I love him.
If you follow us, you know that like we're his number one fans, and
I'm
we're gonna have to do a mental wellness check on us if they trade.
Seriously. Oh,
so
King. We've met his whole family. We've met him.
They're the best.
He has. Come on, we mutually love you. Come on, trust us. You don't want to go anywhere else. My God,
he's so kind and humble, and has been so gracious with our family. And, and he's lights out. Like, he's amazing. Like, just talented.
Incredible.
You know,
and that's why I want him back so bad. Not just because he's great, but because this year we didn't really get to see it.
With the injury.
I want more of what he was in 24. Yeah,
he's gone way.
I know some people that went to school with him in Boston, and they rave about him. They say he's the best.
Cool.
So I've heard nothing but great things.
Oh,
his family is so sweet. I
know.
Yeah,
come back mutually.
That's awesome.
I am very much a vibes baseball enthusiast. Like my favorite player was Profar, and like people love to give me crap about that. But I'm like, I feel like he's doing something for the team in the clubhouse. Can't explain it.
No, I mean, my favorite player of all time is a Padre for 2 years. It's David Eckstein. He was like the gritty little second baseman who is the total vibes guy. Like, I get it.
So you know what I mean?
This weird, 100%. I think there's this weird thing with online commenting and whatnot, that if you're not the most knowledgeable on the stats and this and that you're an idiot. It's like, there are different levels to being a fan. Like, I'm pretty in the weeds. Like, I know all the stats. I read way too much. It's my job. But like, my mom loves the Padres just as much as I do, and she doesn't know what like OPS is. That doesn't make her a bad fan. It just means
I make up my own stats. I think so.
Yeah, like whatever. There's a different way to watch it. You don't have to be like in the weeds deep on every single statistic and his induced vertical break. It's like, bro, just enjoy the game sometime.
Have fun with it.
For sure.
I mean, I think Steph and I know more stats since we started this podcast than we ever wanted to know.
Yeah, you learn. Yeah,
true.
But
true. We're like, we got to act like we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we need to have some credibility here. But the thing that we get, or not, I don't even care. Like, I literally don't care. But like, I just don't know a ton about other teams.
But why do we?
And
like,
again,
who cares? We don't need to know anything about other teams.
We don't. And again, I know more about other teams.
Wearing SD, even though we lost, and I'm still wearing it.
You don't need to know anything. It's like, if you enjoy watching the Padres, then watch them when you can. And like, that's, I am at the very extreme end of like, I know everything about every team. I watch everything.
could you
I can't
not?
get enough of it.
Yeah.
But that's not normal. Like, I don't recommend that.
Sure.
It's just, do whatever is right for you. It's a fandom. Like, there's this weird competition that I don't understand. I'm like, you have to know more.
It just exists online.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
nobody,
Yeah, very true.
nobody in my real life is like, oh,
Wow.
you don't know the Blue Jays starting pitcher for their game in the NLCS, you know, or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
But it just, there's a whole
Twitter's not real. Instagram's not real. None of it's real.
keyboard warriors to the extreme. But so it sounds like we're all on the same page about we want King back. We know that.
Get King back. I'm at a weird spot with Arise and King, or sorry, Cease.
Or Cease.
I love what they did in 2024. Both pretty underwhelming in 2025.
To be honest,
I wouldn't really be bummed if either left. I wouldn't be like outraged if they got brought back. So it's just, I think this offseason, normally I have like, this is what I want to see them do. Spend money. I think this offseason is going to be like, I don't know.
Let's just get better at what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think everybody feels like that. It's been 2 years of like, we've got this figured out. We did the right trades. It's our year. We're going to the World Series. We're going to get our first ring, blah, blah. And now we're like,
next year's the year.
Whatever. Like, I don't know. Figure it out. Like, I don't even care at this point.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just react. When there's a trade or signing, I'll react to that and see how I feel. But I don't think I can like go into it with expectations because that's only going to suck.
So you're in New York right now?
Manhattan, New York City.
So, I've never been to New York.
How have you not been
I
to
know
New York?
we've talked about you were supposed to
we'll
take
go
me
soon.
Take me for my 40th in a
You were
few
going to
years.
go to
The Mets.
and I was gonna go to the Padres Yankees game this year, and we did say that we would go to.
It was my birthday weekend.
Yeah,
I have a story on the Mets Padres series from this year.
Tell us.
I've become over the last few years pretty close with Dave McCary. I don't know if you guys know him. He's
I do.
Big Padres fan. Yeah. And awesome guy. He's married to Emma Stone.
Oh.
There
You know who he is.
Yeah. And they live in New York, or at least have a place here, and he's a great guy. And we've bonded over the Padres, so he invited me to go to a game in New York here, and about the third or fourth inning, it was the night that Manny hit the grand slam and they won against the Mets this year. It was awesome.
So
we had great seats. We're like right behind home. It was awesome. He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna grab a drink with Jake Peavy after the game if you want to come." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I would
I would. Yes, what? Of course. So, long story short, it ends up being me, Dave, Jake Peavy, Mark Loretta, and a few other Padres people who I leave nameless at the Padres team hotel bar after the game, and I'm just like, "What the hell am I doing here? Like, how did I end up in this
here?
room?" Jake Peavy's telling like World Series stories and putting his hand on my shoulder. I'm like, "Oh my god, you're my childhood hero! I grew up watching you. You're my guy."
Oh, that's
and then
so cool.
Jake couldn't have been cooler. It was one of those like I said, I've been
Seems like such
super
a
lucky.
cool guy, for sure.
Awesome. I could sit there and hang out with him for hours. They shut down the bar on us. Like they were like, "You got to get out of here."
They're like, "You got to leave."
No.
What?
Yeah.
It was like a Wednesday night. I was like, "I'm not leaving." It was so fun.
What a full circle moment for you. Holy crap. For being like this huge Padres fan as a kid, the only huge fan in your family, to tweeting at 13, to winning Wheel of Fortune, to closing down the bar at the hotel. The Padres.
I love it.
It's like I love it. I pinch myself all the time, and I still have a lot I want to do, and I'm not like done by any means, but I'm very, very grateful.
You're in New York, so how often do you make it back to a Padres game?
I try to. It's hard. I only got to one game at Petco this year, which really hurt me. It hurt.
Daggers.
I had a lot of this summer.
I was just going to ask you about spring training. Do you ever go?
Yeah. I have been in the past, not since I moved out here, but I think I want to go this next year. So
we've had
the best time.
Oh, I love spring training. Spring training is amazing.
We feel like they're all our best friends when we go.
And they give you, we've kind of gotten the idea that they give a lot of access during spring training for cool opportunities. So.
All right. Well, I got a spring training story now too.
Okay.
I'm just ripping at this point. Yeah. So in 2020, pre-COVID, like February of 2020. So
right before.
Right before. I'd never been to spring training. I was at UC Davis and I wanted to just go for my first time I was going to meet up with a buddy from San Diego. So he was driving from San Diego. I flew into Phoenix. I land like bags in tow. I can't even check into the Airbnb yet. Like I'm just going to go to the field. I'll figure it out once I get there. So I get to the field. I start walking in the backfields. I've never been here. I don't know what's up. And the security guard's like, hey, you can't go there. And this guy in a full Padres uniform pulls up in his golf cart and goes, no, he's good. He's with us. And I like didn't know who this was. So he goes, Ryan, sit here. I was like, what? I shut up my hand.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm Chris Kemp. At the time, I'm the international scouting director. I was like, oh my gosh, what?
How did he know you?
Twitter. So he gives me a whole tour of the backfields, and like we go driving around all the minor leagues and all this stuff. And he goes, hey, you hungry? I'm a college kid. I'm like, yes, absolutely.
I'm so hungry.
And he goes, great, come with me to the cafeteria. So I go in the Padres team cafeteria, and I'm eating lunch next to Mackenzie Gore and like the back tables there. I'm like, what am I doing here? It was this amazing day. It was so fun. We're in the hallway, like wrapping up, and I'm like, thank you so much. It's just so great. And Preller walks out of his room and looks at me, looks down, looks back up, and goes, Ryan Cohen, what are you doing here? And I was like, what? Like AJ Preller knows my name.
You made it.
It was insane. So then Jace Tingler, who was the manager that year,
Yeah.
walks out of his little office, and Preller's like, hey, Ting, come here. There's someone you got to meet. This is Ryan. He's like our biggest fan. So I'm sitting there. It's international scouting director, the manager, the general manager, and myself. I'm 19 years old. Like, what's going on? So it was this amazing day.
So cool.
The next day, I'm at the spring training game, and I see AJ, and I go up, and I was like, dude, that was so great. Thank you so much. And he's like, yeah, wait, come here. And Peter Seidler walks by. And I ended up talking to Peter, and Peter was like, I love your energy. Like, you care about baseball so much. Here's my email. Like, I want to get you to a game. Reach out. Oh my God, amazing. So I sent him an email. I reached out, and I was like, it was so great to meet you. Thank you for everything you've done. I'd love to, talk more at a game sometime. And he's like, yeah, let's get you set up. We'll get you 4 tickets. Boom. And then COVID hit. So those game, there were no fans in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
And a year later, in July of 2021, a full year later, more than a year later, I get an email from Peter at Padres.com or whatever it was.
Circle back.
And he goes, hey, I still owe you those tickets. Let's do it. And I got to go in the owner's box with him. And it was,
that is so
he
cool.
was the best. Like Peter Seidler was
I have
the best.
full body
chills.
goosebumps.
We've
like,
done it a few times.
oh my God. That's an
tops
amazing story.
That's super cool.
Thank you for sharing that. And like, what a gem.
Oh.
I mean, I've only heard the most about Peter. So
we have to have that parade.
I know. For him.
Peter.
For Peter. Not like,
there's like the baseball side of me, the Padres fan that misses him and what he represented for the team.
For sure.
But the like human that he was,
just a good guy.
I miss him so much. Like we stayed in touch. I talked to him a lot. Like he was awesome. He was awesome.
That's so cool.
So cool.
I love that. Oh.
We have like a fun little kind of like segment game coming up in a minute. But before that, can you kind of tell us what your career ambitions are, or like what does the future look like for you, Ryan?
Well,
I'm at this weird.
Really cool thing.
I know, like I feel like it's done. It's over. You made it. I'm just kidding.
It's a weird. I get a lot of DMs from college kids and high school kids being like, "How do I work there?" And I'm always happy to answer because so many people help me. And a really good question from a kid the other day was like, what do you see as your growth opportunities? I was like, I don't really want to grow. Like, I love my job. I love what I get to do. I mean, would I like to get paid more? Sure. Like, doesn't everyone? But I love what I get to. Yeah, exactly. My $10 million salary isn't quite enough.
Definitely not.
Like
go back to Cardiff. I'm just kidding.
Right. One day. I think that's like, I'm mid-20s. I love living in New York. I love the job. My friends are great. But my home is still San Diego. And I want to get back there at some point. Whether that's in the baseball world with the Padres, maybe I could also totally, like, I love working with kids. I was a camp counselor for a long time. Like, I could be a teacher or something like that. So I
education with kids.
Yeah, I love working with kids. It's the one thing that I not hate, but I don't love about this job is you don't get to like interact with that type of energy every day. So I don't know. Long way of saying, like,
we have kids and they're Padres fans, so you can hang out. Can you babysit?
Can you be our
you
new
fly him out
nanny?
here. Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my gosh. And I just realized you're wearing a Las Olas hat. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's where my brother used to work, like right down the street.
Oh, that's good.
I went on a first date there when I was 19. That's all. That's the only thing I can think of when I think about Las Olas.
It's a good spot, right across from the beach.
He was kind of a douchebag.
Oh, well. At least he took you to the next
He
spot.
took you to me to a solid spot for sure.
Yeah.
2 points. 2 points.
Anyway, I love my job. I love what I get to do for work. It's so much fun, but I don't want to be in New York forever. That's for sure. Like, this is a fun place to be in my 20s, and I'll run the course. And when that's done, figure it out.
I love
So many people say like you should spend some early adult years in New York City just like as a life experience. And yeah, it might not be a forever thing, but I love that. You've got a good head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. My mom will be happy to hear that.
Okay, so we have like a couple of fun little segments. So we're gonna do like award seasons.
Oh,
Which
okay.
award
At the
are you
end.
giving to what player at the end of the season? Who would you give MVP to? We'll all share our MVPs.
I mean, statistically and like his everyday value, it is Fernando Tatis Jr., but I'm going to go a little bit off the board. And
Sure.
the Padres don't win as many games as they do without Adrian Morejon. He was incredible. He was amazing. Like, he came into so many situations, completely
that's
shut the door.
Really crazy.
And his development, he's been a Padre in the organization since I was 15 years old, and I'm 25. So to see him succeed,
Light shine.
an all-star, I was really, really happy for him.
I
And
do have
like,
I have chills again.
Yeah.
He got us tickets to a game a couple weeks ago. Like, they're
That's
just
awesome.
so cool and like gracious, you know, like we put out an episode, like we just talk.
Yeah.
Like, there's no strategy here,
No.
okay? And like his wife saw how we were speaking about him and his family and like his life and like his story, and she was like, "Let me hook you up." And I'm like,
she was.
oh, that's awesome. That's so
sweet.
cool.
That's so funny though, because we were like statistically Tatis.
Yep,
but we're
yep.
like, I literally have it on my card. Mora.
Morejon.
Yeah.
Like, every time he came out to play, you were confident.
I will give
And
honorable mentions to Pavetta,
Yeah.
he was great.
Merrill.
I think with Morejon, they gave him so much money at 16 years old or however he was when he signed from Cuba.
17.
And
Yeah.
he was this top prospect, and I'd heard his name for so long, and then he came up and you saw signs of, okay, he's got good stuff, but like never put it together. And for him to just be not just good this year, but like the best left-handed reliever in baseball, I'm so happy for him. I'm happy for Preller that he got to see his vision through.
Yep,
And
sure.
we saw it in the playoffs too. Like, I wish we got to see it more.
I'm
but
just
all
so
3
happy
games-
he's ours. We get to keep
Yeah.
him another year. Or
His
whatever.
story is so inspiring too.
Mhm.
Have you heard about how he was like defected from Cuba?
Defecting.
He didn't have his family, and it was like this huge gamble, and he was just like, I made it, and that's all that matters. And now
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
appreciate
Look,
that my family again.
I moved out to New York City at 23 years old, and I felt so lonely. I cannot
Yeah, right?
imagine
I
doing
can't
that from
imagine.
a different country, speaking a different
Mhm.
language at a younger age.
Yep.
Like,
Alone.
it's
Mhm.
incredible. It's incredible.
With this immense pressure on your shoulders that if you
Right.
don't make it, you risk your entire life.
Yeah.
Anyways, all
Okay,
right.
the
And
next
millions of
one.
dollars on the line. Yeah.
The next one I want to do on a count of 3 because I
Yeah,
feel
we're all
like
going to say the same one.
Yeah.
I'm curious if we do.
Okay, ready?
Okay, the most improved
One
player that
Oh,
Wait,
Wait, wait, wait.
Oh,
Said it too fast. Said it
think.
too fast.
Gotta think.
Most improved. I mean,
Giving you a few seconds here, Ryan.
Yeah. Most,
By the end of the season, think end of the season, like last few months. 2 months? Is he the one?
I mean, I want to hear what you guys have to say because I might go a
Okay.
little different.
1, 2, 3.
Bogey.
Bogarts.
Oh, Bogart. Yeah. See, that's weird because he was so great for so long in Boston. He
And
definitely
wasn't
improved throughout this
throughout.
season. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he
I mean,
got so much hate for
Yeah.
months. And then all of a sudden, I think I remember listening to, he was talking to the radio or whatever, and he was like, I just got to figure it out. Like, I got to listen to the one voice that's going to tell me what I need to do to fix this. And he did. Whatever
I'm
he
so
did,
happy for
whoever
him.
talked to him.
I don't apologize for everyone, but I've been an apologist for Cease and Xander this year because I'm like, they clearly have the talent. Like, this is clearly mental. It's not an ability thing. Like, they just got to get it together. Okay, sorry, we're going off on a tangent.
know.
Ryan, who
no,
is your most improved?
I mean, it goes back to what we were just talking about, but Adrian Morejon. what he was even a year ago to what he was this year.
Oh, okay. You're saying overall. Okay, we're saying,
just over, yeah.
I like
throughout the season.
That works.
This is
I don't really. There's a few
the most
I could pick for
most disappointing.
Most disappointing.
I think it's Dylan Cease. I mean, he was fourth in the Cy Young.
No hitter on my son's birthday. My gosh, last year, obviously.
July 28th?
25th?
25th.
Whoa. And the only reason I know is it literally was.
It's your birthday. Yeah. His birthday.
He was like, it's my birthday gift.
I was bummed to see that he didn't.
No, we Cease, absolutely. Pitching wise, yes.
It's a constant conversation.
It was all year long.
Yeah.
And when Pivetta went out, we felt good. And when Cease went out, we felt not good. And then it kind of at the end switched a little bit. The last few weeks.
He had a few good games. I told Steph on one of the podcasts we like pop quiz each other, and one of them was who has the most strikeouts this season.
Cease.
Yeah.
I called her a liar.
I was like, he's the only one who hasn't been injured, first of all.
Well, no, it's Dylan Cease's stuff is still there. Like, he's incredible. He strikes a ton of guys out. That's why I got frustrated. It was just finish 6-7 innings and be dominant. Like, you can do it.
He was blowing it in like the second inning every time in the beginning. Yeah. The majority.
There was always one bad inning. There was one bad inning.
Like 5 or 6, and then it was done. And we couldn't recover with our bats, and so he had so many losses.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said Dylan Cease. I have one.
Oh, who's yours?
I have a bone to pick with Tatis. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
He was the most disappointing. Like, be a superstar, win us a World Series. I know it shouldn't all be on your shoulders, but it kind of should be. You know? You know what I mean?
He certainly wasn't the MVP level player that we need him to be if they're going to do it.
We just wanted more. We wanted more of the bat flipping and more of the, the hair
hype.
Flipping, and the glove
talent
was insane this year.
It was.
We went to so many games where he would steal the home run over the dramatic. So many of those games we went to.
Defensively, we can't talk shit.
No, but the bat.
Offensively,
next year
I do think that injury that you guys talked about earlier probably impacted him more than he let on, and he still had good numbers. Like, he wasn't bad. It just wasn't.
It wasn't Tatis though.
He can still be disappointing based on what he's capable of.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's I hate to even bring it up, but
bring it up.
What we saw in 2019 and 2020 and 2021 with the power, we haven't seen since he got suspended. And I don't know that was only because of steroids. I don't know if it was because of steroids at all. But it's a tough look to have 41 homers in 121 games.
I have thought about that though. Like,
steroids.
there's been years when there's people with 60 and stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute.
I have conspiracy theories about Harper during the 2022 NLCS. I don't know. Incredible. Who knows? Who knows?
But next year, I'm hoping for 43. Whatever you just said. So
I would love that. I would love it. If we get 40 homers out of Fernando, we're going to be in a great spot.
Let's do our crush of the year.
Wait, you do have a most disappointing?
Oh, it was Tatis. I wanted more back.
Okay, I
love him. Defensively, amazing. But okay, your crush of the year. Who was your crush?
I have the biggest crush on Jackson Merrill. I love him. I'm obsessed. Yeah. I love him so much. I want to be his best friend. Like, he is my.
Have you met him?
I want to be his friend. No, never met him. I want to so bad. I've met his parents. His parents are great.
Same.
They stopped. Same. His mom stopped me in DC and was like, "I read your stuff. You're great."
Shut up.
Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah,
please,
yeah. We went to the mural reveal. That was cool.
Yeah, we've been in contact with the Merrill parents, and they are the most humble,
lovely,
gracious, down to earth, generous human beings.
I want to know how they got Jackson to where he was, because my son's really into baseball.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one.
Okay, so Merrill's your crush.
Well, the problem is we did discuss this before, and
you pick your own.
I know. I said Laureano because
same.
And I was so bummed that he couldn't do anything in the postseason.
Right. Yeah, that would have been a big bat to have had.
I am just happy that he is ours next year.
Yeah,
for a full season.
I'm the same, Laureano.
Yeah,
bring him back.
He was the one guy that brought intensity that I've been asking for too, and you could.
Yes.
I don't know that they win the series if he's healthy, but it certainly would have helped against the Cubs and the at bats and the grittiness and all that. Like we definitely missed him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yep.
Our teams, like, they really vibe off of, though, like, if everybody's getting hits, like, they get like 1 million. And then
it's contagious.
It's
contagious.
So, like, that was something that he brought to it.
To the mental, I'm like, on our last podcast, I said, get them a sports psychologist for the love of God.
It is mental. I mean, baseball is really hard. You fail a ton. Like, you have to be able to deal with that. And this team did not do a good job of that, clearly.
Mm-hmm. All right. A quick would you rather before we sign off.
Okay.
Are you ready? This isn't like the high school in the bottle would you rather, but it's
we don't have to cover our ears.
We're not gonna have to put a disclaimer on YouTube that this isn't for children. All right. Would you rather throw the first pitch at Petco Park, or maybe you've done this, or sit in the broadcast booth for an inning, and maybe you've done this too? Have you done both? Have you done either?
I've done both.
And which one's cooler?
I was with Jesse and Tony this year at Citi Field for a bit.
Right.
Jesse's awesome. Jesse's become a close friend. I love Jesse. And I threw out the first pitch on my 21st birthday. It was a surprise. And that was incredible. So
from who organized that for you?
My dad emailed, I think, Eric Grutner, the CEO, and said, hey, my son has 30 of his friends coming for his 21st birthday. He loves the Padres. Can you throw out the first pitch? And Eric said, no, we don't do that. And my dad said, my son's like Ryan Cohen. He's a big fan. And Eric was like, we can make it happen for Ryan. So he hooked it up for me. It was my 21st. So I was a couple adult beverages in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Would be.
I'm going to go back and find the clip of you throwing that.
Oh, it's bad.
It's out there. Here.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was better? Which was better?
Oh, the first pitch. So I had 30 of my friends like chanting my name, and I'm like tipping my cap. So I get a call from my dad. He's like, hey. My dad's like, you got to meet me on the first baseline right now. And it was a beer fest night. So I'm like out at the beer fest park having a blast. Everyone's buying me drinks. Friday night, 21st birthday. I didn't pay for a drink. And he goes, hey, you got to meet me on the first baseline. And I was like, no, I'm like with my friends. I'm having so much fun. He's like, now. Like,
it was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
I didn't know.
It was a surprise. Yeah.
In the stadium.
Yeah.
And you didn't know. Yeah. Oh my God. I would really.
So I get over there.
Otherwise, he would have had to get security to come get
No, he was like, no, you're meeting me here right now. I thought I was in trouble. So I get over there. And there's a guy in a suit, and he's like, is it Ryan? And I was like, yeah. Like, what? Did I do something? Like, am I too drunk? Like, what's happening? And we walked down the tunnel. I ended up in the room where the Friars getting all dressed up to go out there.
Did you hit the catcher's mitt?
I sailed it. I threw it to the backstop. I'll pull up the video. It was, I was seeing quadruple maybe.
Wait, I really want a number of adult beverages you had at that point. Do you have the video right now with you? Can I give you?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Okay, I'm giving you co-hosting rights. This is cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Wait, this is funny.
I have it on my Twitter. I can find it.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, see,
do you know how many beverages you have?
Well, it started early. I went out to brunch with my friends.
21st birthday.
Steph and I wouldn't have been standing if it were ours. So
we had a lot. Let's see. Where can I find that?
I'm done.
This is hilarious.
Well, I want to throw the first pitch, and I want to get into the broadcast booth.
Yeah.
We really want to meet Dawn and Mud.
Yeah, that's our thing.
I feel
Mud
like
we would. I don't know Dawn as well, but Mud. Oh, there it is. I just had it.
He's hilarious. I know. I'm a lot like him.
She's Mud. I'm Dawn. Like, come on. What else do they need from us?
Yes,
our blood types, our fingerprints. I don't know.
Mud took me under his wing big time too, and has been so good to me. I used to do like some charity stuff in college, and we did a charity wiffle ball game every year, and he was always on my team. Like he's the best.
Like somebody I'd want to hang out with and barbecue hot dogs. I don't know.
Okay, while you're finding that, we can answer some more questions. They're easy. Would you rather go to opening day or spring training? That's a really good one.
I have my answer.
I'll go spring training because you get a little more access. Opening day is great, but there are lots of games to go to. And spring training is a little bit more personal and behind the scenes. It's fun.
Yeah,
I agree.
We never want to tell our spring training secrets.
I know. We're like, we got to use it for podcast content, but I also don't want everybody to have access.
I know.
You don't want everyone to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
like,
it's
right?
awesome.
I know.
Wait, is your choice spring training?
One hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, opening day is really fun.
Too. You usually are.
I always go to opening day.
Yeah. I know.
Send it to I'll show you on my phone.
We'll look it up.
Okay, our last would you rather get Manny Machado's autograph, or would you rather have dinner with Fernando Tatis Jr.?
Oh, dinner. Yeah. I'm not a huge autograph guy. I like if someone gives me one.
I'm like, I don't want any pictures or autographs. I don't care.
Although you did
the picture I like because it shows that I was with them, but autographs don't. It's just a signature. Like I don't sell it, so it doesn't have any like monetary value. I've been gifted some autograph things that are really cool that I love, but I would never like spend money or like stand in line for the autograph. I did as a kid. I think it's cool for kids.
You wouldn't, with your future children, you wouldn't go to that booth at Petco Park where you pick a blind thing and spend $100 and open it and there's nothing there. You wouldn't do that? Yeah,
I'd probably pass, but
I know.
If my kids wanted it, they can.
That
gets me every time.
If my kids were big on it and really wanted it, I would do anything. But like, I don't care. The only thing I did very recently, like a couple weeks ago, I had like the what's it called, like on field batting practice.
Really cool. I've done that once. She didn't take me this time.
I tried to. It was very cool, and like I didn't really like choose to interact with any of the players, but a Rice came by, and I heard that he is like the coolest, nicest dude, and we took a little selfie. That was it. That was the extent
you look
of what
like best friends. Like you've known each other your whole life.
He was so sweet, and I've heard he's the sweetest. Did you send something to us?
I sent the video. It might be a low quality, and I have a higher quality.
Well, we'll clip this in, but you can at least hear reactions to watching it, hon.
Brian. There it is.
Wow.
Oh, stop it. You're kidding.
Where did the ball go?
Into the net. Didn't bounce, just straight into the net.
I got to watch it twice. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm proud of it now. At the time, I was pretty embarrassed. It's pretty funny.
What? That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
I had three things I wanted to do. I wanted to throw it as hard as I could. I didn't want to bounce it, and I wanted to throw a strike. And I got 2 of the 3. So I'm proud of it,
Ryan, that was literally the Phillies pitcher.
Yeah.
Throw to home base.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was a Ryan Kirkering on my 21st birthday.
That's gold.
That was gold.
You save that forever. Never lose it.
Yeah.
My God.
That is so.
I used to work in my like high school job, and my job when I was home for summers from college was at Seaside Market in Cardiff.
And the Cardiff crack.
Are you kidding me?
I've had more Cardiff crack than any man should. I've had a lot of Cardiff crack. Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And my boss at the time, the next day I go into work and he crumples up a piece of receipt paper and fired it over my head. He's like, that's what you look like.
He saw it?
Oh yeah. It was making the rounds on social media at the time. I'm so proud of it. I thought it was so fun.
But no, it's honestly the best case scenario. Like it's
so good.
That's so much better than throwing out like a generic vanilla. Yeah, for sure.
You went.
And it wasn't on purpose. I wasn't like, I'm gonna make a fool of myself. I was like genuinely trying. I just slipped out. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Ryan,
maybe us next year. We're gonna
make it happen.
I don't think it would be. I don't want to sound cocky, but I don't think it's like it would be anything crazy to get us to do the first pitch. I'm just kind of like embarrassed. Like I feel a little secure. Dawn and Mud, I can turn it on for. Like I can be like, I can turn on the personality, make them laugh, like do the whole thing. The first pitch, I'm like, is anyone watching? Does anyone care that we're out here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So would I do it 1000%? Like I would never look down my nose at that. Like if Padres pair, if you're listening, I'd love to do it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know, whatever. Anyways,
more nervous because I knew my 30 friends were watching than anyone else in the park. It was just like, here we go.
What did you do after the Padres game? Do you remember?
Yeah, we went out in the gas lamp that night.
Of
Had a fun time.
That's one
So
does
fun.
their 21st
Yeah.
birthday. I went to the
They were winning
6
6-0. They were winning 6-0 against the Diamondbacks and lost. So I was in this like pissy mood, and my friends were like, "Who cares?" I'm like, "No,
It's your
like,
21st birthday.
Yeah.
Like, I still love
And then-
them. I'm blacked out.
And
I
it
still
was-
love
Damn
them.
It was only 4 years
Damn right.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It was only 4 years ago. Yeah, not that long ago.
I went to the gas lamp for my 21st. Why can't I think of what we did for? Did we go to the gas lamp? Probably.
I'm a little bit younger than you, so I was in 21st.
She's like 3 months younger. Yeah, it was me and 3 friends, but I was like the oldest one. What did we do for your 21st? Do you remember? We took a party bus downtown to the gas lamp. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And we
It's a place to be.
did get removed by some of our party got removed by security. It was not Steph and I, but whatever.
I didn't get removed anywhere, and I didn't misbehave. I was just sad the Padres lost, and had a fun night other than that. So.
And you had a very memorable first pitch.
Yeah, no doubt. It's the best birthday present I ever got.
I love it. Ryan, you have been such a
This
treat.
is so fun.
This was, I
Can we
mean,
do this again? Can we
Yeah.
hang out again? Okay.
Please. Thanks for having me. The thing is, like, I love my job and I love New York, but I don't get to talk about the Padres that often.
Yeah.
I don't.
bet.
Certainly not on a daily basis. Like, I get to with my parents and some friends at home, but
Yeah.
I don't like come into the office and talk about the game last night because the game was on
for
at 1
sure.
o'clock in the morning. So it's really nice to. I love being able to do it whenever.
Oh,
share stories.
I love it.
we loved having
Yes.
you on.
So fun.
You're a really, really special guy. Like, I just know from the trajectory of your life, like I feel it, and I feel like more good things are coming to you.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you.
yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much
thanks-
for being on.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
This has been gold. Like, I didn't really have expectations, but this one, God, it was.
Good. I'm glad I was better than expected. That's awesome.
And also, like, we've been like telling people that we're talking to and hanging out with about spring training, like, let's coordinate and all go and like have a
I'd love
party.
to.
Let's party.
I'd love to. If we can pick the thing that's tricky about this year is the WBC. So a lot of the players like aren't going to be there for some of it. So
Yeah.
I'll probably try and pick a weekend like late February and get out of the New York cold to the Arizona heat. Sounds really nice.
That's when we went last
Yeah.
year. It was like the
Yeah.
3rd or 4th week of
Yep.
February. So
Yeah.
we'll be in touch, and like
Okay.
we're thinking of some fun things to do. So it'd be fun to hang out.
I'm in. Sounds good. That sounds awesome.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Ryan, nice meeting you.
See ya.
You too.
Bye.
That was so fun. So fun. Beyond what I don't know. I didn't know what to expect because I don't know much about it.
I don't know much about him, and I didn't have really any expectations, but it exceeded any expectations I did have.
Just what a fun, he's still cool.
He's a gem of a human. He makes me believe in karma.
Yeah, we're adding him to our guest list for spring training. So we've got the Woods, and now we've got Ryan Cohen. Who else wants to come?
Anybody who comes onto our podcast is being invited to our spring training party that we're going to have to plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got to find a cold place now.
Yeah. That episode was hilarious. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we've got to have more guests.
Yes.
This is fun.
It is very
So fun.
We do have a very, very exciting guest lined up for November.
Okay, fingers crossed.
She has already agreed to be on the podcast. We're working on dates, and obviously I'm not going to announce it yet, but like, it's a wife of one of our beloved Padres players. Home run guest, in my opinion.
If you know anybody else that wants to come hang out with us,
Yes,
send them our way.
we're reaching out to people. We're hoping to get some good guests for you guys, some good entertainment. Let us know if you have any requests in the comments. Let us know what you thought about the episode in the comments. And
Oh, I know what we need.
what
We need some good sponsors.
we do. I'm ready.
I mean, we're fun and sweet and cute and all the things, right? I hope.
We're low-key adorable and hilarious.
If you've been loving what we've been putting out there, we'd love to have you sponsor an upcoming episode. So reach out to us.
Yeah, reach out to us. We've been having so much fun with this podcast, even in the off season. So make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube, you're following our Spotify, following us on Instagram, X, TikTok,
Of all the things.
and we're working on getting our podcast up on Apple Podcasts. So we look out.
Yes, requests. So yeah.
Yep. Well, we've had so much fun with you guys. See you next time.